Hello people, I'm Vyto and welcome back to Kirby's Return to Dreamland with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, so I went and did the True Arena, finally got it done, took 12 attempts I think, I forget. But anyways, yeah, so there's going to be pre-recorded footage. I'm going to start playing it in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so yeah, I just didn't want to waste too much time doing this during episode, so that's why I did it pre-recorded. So
dare I ask how long it all took, like, uncut?
I'm not positive. I'd have to actually go back and look. I'm guessing probably around 4 hours total. I did this over 2 separate days. I did like 5 attempts one day and then the rest of them a few days later. So someone somewhere mentioned that I should actually utilize this dash attack that I did there.
Oh, because it has invincibility frames, it looks like?
Yes, it does, exactly. So it's very good, like when he's jumping here, if I time it better than that, I can do it just as he's coming down, get some damage on him, and get out of harm's way.
Or just keep grabbing stars.
That's another thing. Before it was always unintentional when I grabbed stars. Now I'm actually doing it intentionally because it does give you invincibility frames, and it does a ton of damage if you hit someone with the star after it's been thrown, I guess. Which I didn't know. I didn't realize that.
Huh.
So, I mean, there might still be a few times where I accidentally pick up a star when I don't want to, but for the most part, it's intentional. So,
ouch.
The main problem that I still ran into even later on, like the biggest inconsistency in my runs is always against these Doomers, the Grand Doomer, and the mini-boss pairs. Because as you can see with the Doomers, you know, like I said originally, sometimes I have to get close to them to swing the sword at them, or even if I'm not trying that, sometimes I still mess up.
And they keep floating around in different ways.
Yeah. So this is still just attempt 1, so I'm probably not going to be doing very well here. I might even die here, I'm not sure.
It's been so long, I can't remember if it is where I died. Okay. Okay. Got this done.
Yeah, I barely survived there. But there's still more. Yeah, so the mini-boss pairs, specifically King Doo EX and Bonkers EX, as well as the Water Galboros and Dubier EX, whenever those pairs appear, I don't know why, maybe it's just something about the way I think I'm always focused on one thing that always really messes me up. So I cannot get past the mini-boss pairs without getting hurt usually.
I'm trying to remember who Dubier is.
Dubier is the flying one with electricity. Alright, so I think I made some cuts here. I'm just kind of showing where I screw up, basically, during attempt 2. I think that's why I made some cuts here, because I didn't want to take too long, because I'm going to show, like, the entirety of one run, and then... yeah, until I make it.
After showing all the,
just a few of the failures. I'm not going to go through way too many.
Okay. Some of the, failures.
Now, Landia. I made a mistake there. I keep forgetting, or I at least at that point kept forgetting that it does the tailspin attack there. Eventually, I got very good at Landia EX. I don't know if the run that I'm going to show has me doing particularly well. I think I still made quite a few mistakes, but... eventually, I got Landia EX down pretty well. See,
just
there.
From doing it over and over?
Yeah. But even then, there's those inconsistencies I mentioned with the Doomers and the mini-boss pairs. That was like constant. I always had some trouble with them. And because of that, it's always hard for me to get to the end with enough,
health?
Yeah, the max tomatoes, basically.
And then the split up.
Yeah. So yeah, eventually it occurred to me that I can actually just do the dash through them as they're moving like that. I guess I didn't do that here. It was probably too early. Still only attempt 2.
Still chasing your,
ability.
Yeah.
Like, no, give that back. So there, see, I finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, sometimes if it's happening too fast that they're flinging the fireball, I should just guard. Rather than try to jump over it, because sometimes I would fail, and sometimes that still gets me. because like I'm in the air trying to avoid those fireballs, and then suddenly they take up that
swoosh.
Yeah, they take up that space, so I can no longer have it.
And then this.
Yeah.
Oh, and then wow.
Yeah, and then one decided to swoop, and that got me. So that's attempt 2. Now I think I might jump to attempt 8 here, where I make a lot of headway. Yes, this is attempt 8.
We don't need to see the other 6 attempts. Or, yeah, the other 6 attempts. Those,
So this overall was a good attempt, but I think I still made a significant amount of mistakes here. I don't know if I got this match perfect or not. That was actually something I was thinking about. Because this is effectively a boss rush mode.
right.
And in general, I do not like boss rushes. Okay, there, that dash attack, that was too soon. I would have gotten hit if I hadn't gotten him to the half health point. But I was lucky. Yeah, I was thinking, I actually think I would prefer just having separate, having to do each boss fight separately, but having to do it perfect is something I think I would find preferable in this instance, at least.
Really?
Yeah, because if I could just say I got this boss fight done perfectly once, never have to do it again. And that's, you know, saved progress sort of thing. Because
Fair.
going through all these and getting through those Doomer fights especially, I always lose so much health that, you know, it makes it so difficult. But there are games and instances where I wouldn't even want to do like a single boss fight perfectly. Like, I'm thinking like any Kraid fight, just avoiding all of his spikes and all of his nail flings is just so hectic. I don't know if I'd ever want to do that. Okay, here's Grand Doomer. Second fight.
I got one for you. Halo C Library. No damage. Like, take no damage. I dare you.
I'm trying to remember. I know I've done it on Legendary. In the library. I don't know if that was grueling enough to be considered close to that, but I don't know. It seems almost just as bad as doing it perfect. Alright, so far I haven't lost too much health. Yes, yeah, I can dash through them doing that.
Okay. So you just had to figure out what your abilities can actually be capable of.
Yeah.
And then actually learning to utilize them reliably.
Yeah, like in all our previous videos, I wasn't doing the dashes at all, I don't think, because I didn't realize it was that helpful. Okay, there, I did not expect myself to bounce, so I wasn't able to do a dash through him. And then these things on EX mode, they split, because that's something I didn't have to worry about before. But another thing about specifically the Grand Doomer is he's a bit unpredictable. I can't always tell what he's gonna do, and if he's gonna, you know, spit something out in my general direction immediately. Also, that move, he rarely uses that move, so I'm never ready for that. Okay, this one really screwed me up a few times. I just figured out I had to stay away from it because I couldn't outrun it. Because he'll just grab you instead of coming out sometimes if you're standing on top of it.
So, I have noticed sometimes I can predict the Doomer's actions, like any of them really. Or at least I know how they move, like when they go from one side of the screen to the other, they usually do a swoop. Yeah, word. But yeah, some of those moves were definitely less common.
Yeah, and I did eventually notice that, yeah, the regular Doomers, after they spawn, they almost immediately go to like the middle right of the screen. And a lot of times I would be on the right side of them trying to swing at them, and so they'd hit me. So I finally eventually figured out not to do that, but that might not have been until a later attempt. Alright. I don't know how well this went in attempt 8. So, yeah, because of the wind, I just have to kind of stay away. Because if I was Tornado, I could just get past his wind and start doing damage to him, but without Tornado, that's not a thing I could do. And I was ready for that.
I liked how it was still glaring at you.
Yeah. Okay, there's, I think around here...
Ooh.
Yeah, I think here I can get a good star throw on him. Yeah, there.
Oh my god.
See all that damage? I did happen to get hit because after I did the star grab, I ended up inside of him, and also there I got hit too. So I'm still making some mistakes, but there, see, I dashed through it there, so I don't need to jump over him. I can still get some damage out.
Okay.
But I'm beating him pretty fast now.
Yeah, those star hits are like really good.
Yeah, that's something I did not notice at all.
I think I did it once in at some point when we were like doing co-op in the story mode. But There's only one time, and I thought that was because it was on normal difficulty at the time. But no, I guess it's always just a good damage dealer. Or this, if the enemy's not next to you, and you do that way too early.
Yes. See, I'm still making some stupid mistakes. But yeah, look at that.
Still hit him?
Yeah, because you come down with it and then it bounces and it can still hit them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it is actually a pretty good move. I should actually not even bother trying to dash through mini bosses at this point because it's more of a risk than just jumping over them. But sometimes I still do it because I feel like it. Alright, then here is the moment of truth usually. Do I get a lot of damage taken?
Oh, that thing. Now I remember.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, the flying thing with electricity. What?
Yeah, see, so I took some damage already. I'm just trying to get one killed so that it's a more acceptable fight. I can actually focus and hopefully not get hit.
Do not remember those sine wave missile things.
Yeah, I got really unlucky there. I just touched him twice in a row. So that took a lot of my health. So I had to take a tomato. I took the small one because I'm pretty consistent with this one.
Okay.
Usually, but I think I did make like a huge mistake near the end here.
Oh.
Although, I feel like I've probably beaten this one perfectly before.
Probably. He seems...
Not too bad once I actually get the groove down. He's already half.
Yeah, there are some bosses in games where it's like, alright, once you've fought it enough, you can kind of predict and just... It's actually not too bad. And then there are others that are just like, even when you know exactly what they're going to do, you still have issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a mistake. I didn't dash soon enough. Here it comes. I think. Apparently you can't... Yeah, you can't throw kunai as fast if you're on the wall.
Huh.
And I don't know if I had tried that before this point, so I didn't realize that. I didn't expect him to survive. So yeah, that kind of screwed me over a little.
So he's a little... Yeah, ouch.
So I took another tomato for that one.
Add this guy.
Yeah, there's, I think, a few of his latest, like the moves he does after he's bigger and after he's rolled out or whatever. Sometimes I have trouble with a few of those, but for the most part, as long as I don't forget which way he's going when he's rolling, I'm pretty good at this, and that happened to happen there. I did an extra float when I shouldn't have.
That dash is really nice for avoiding
it is.
Like enemies jumping on you.
Indeed, and that's what I finally figured out and I started utilizing correctly. Which is nice. And then the water.
Oh my gosh.
And then there, I did not change what I was doing. I tried doing another down kick and instead it just swung the sword, so that maybe my fault, maybe the game's fault, don't know.
But regardless, that didn't take long at all, and he's dead.
Yeah.
And he did get hurt, but not too badly.
Yeah. Goliath? I don't know. It's annoying at first because it's hard to reach him, but once he starts staying near the ground, it's not too bad. I don't think. Trying to remember how well or badly this specific run went. Pretty good at avoiding those.
Yeah, those seem pretty easy as long as you're moving. The only issue I've noticed you have with Goliath is you jumping up to him when he's on the wall, and then he'll, like, do that.
Yeah, I just can't hit him. Oh yeah, and sometimes if I'm a little too close to where he pounds, one of the spiky ice things will hit me. I'm just like, come on, let me swing at you.
Get it over with.
Even as I'm falling, I'm like, okay, I'll just swing at you. That's not hard. Just need to be on the sides once I remember that.
And then... Oh no, I thought he was going to break it.
Okay, this one, I think I might actually be able to avoid that if I go behind him. But I just figured out, it's better to just, guard against those and stay on the ground. It's better for making sure I hit him and not taking too much damage. Yeah, I still... Yeah, I got hit twice there in a row. That was bad. Yeah, I feel like I could do so much better than some of these, but I can't. I always mess up somewhere, and it ends up being kind of the same. kind of an equal amount of mistakes overall. Though I know for sure I've done that fight better.
And then all the Doomers.
Yes, okay. Whoop. Yeah, see, that's one of the points, like I was mentioning. I eventually figured out they always move to the right after they spawn. Okay, I was hoping I could get behind him, but then it just spawned the attack on me, so that was another mistake.
Oh, that hurt?
Yes. See, that's another one I figured out. I was doing that to the Grand Doomer as well when he came out of those portals in the background.
Huh. I actually didn't realize that one.
Yeah, see here, these two aren't as bad as when there's a pair of mini-bosses. For some reason, I didn't actually mean to do that, by the way. I happened to grab one of those things.
It's like, alright.
Killed one of them, and I also accidentally dashed into one of the fireballs as well. But yeah, for some reason, the Ice Doomer in this section is harder than the pair of Doomers. I don't know why.
Is it because of the upside down thingy?
I don't know. It seems like a problem overall, like even when it's not flipped. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, that does...
Okay, here. I stayed under him. I didn't think that would hit me.
Oh.
But apparently it has like an area of effect that like explosion as well as the projectiles. So that kind of screwed me over, but I think I still make it.
I'm not gonna lie, usually when
Dang it, landed on that one.
when we fought one of these and I was in the game, I usually just kind of button spammed.
Yeah.
Or like just started poking my spear up.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll hit something eventually as long as it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, I got lucky and barely finished that fight, but I had to take my last tomato.
Okay, good start.
So, I guess this would be the last really iffy fight because there's another mini-boss pair at the end of this, but yeah, that's about it as far as the randomized portion. Because I think after this is the Star Cutter.
Okay, and you just kind of sat there for that, it looks like.
I wonder if like my brain just gets stuck, like what should I do, because there's two things to pay attention to, and I think that's why that happens. So I might do something incredibly stupid at the beginning of the mini-boss pairs, and that's probably a problem with me. Oh, I forgot this was still this fight. This, I think I did perfect here. This is like the first boss. I'm not surprised I was able to perfect it. You just sit in the corner, basically, and then run away when he sucks you up, and then just go back to the corner.
Really?
Yeah, because I figured out that the tornadoes go up before they reach that corner. And that was... I didn't even know I could do that. Somehow when I jumped, I hit the apple somehow. I don't know if like I had a dust cloud or something that did that. But that was not intentional. I thought I was making a mistake there, but I didn't.
Huh.
Alright, and now we're to the point where it's no longer randomized. But I might have... I don't know, does the box give like a small tomato after you've used it? I forget. If it does...
I don't think so.
Okay. Because if it does, I haven't used it. But if it doesn't, then yeah, I'm screwed. I have nothing left. For some reason this fight seems obnoxiously long, even if it's probably not.
I don't know, it always feels long to me.
Though, something I think I figured out in a later attempt. I think if you just use the charge attack without even shaking, just as rapidly as possible, I think it does do more damage than just spamming. So that's something I didn't figure out here yet. But I think that did make it at least feel like it went faster. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's just, you know, what they call it, placebo effect sort of thing.
Well, I guess we'll find out, assuming you show it.
I don't know if I do.
Ah.
But yeah, is getting to the end, because after this there's, I think, 4 more fights?
And most of them more difficult than the last.
Yeah.
And then the spin.
I think I made a mistake here. I thought I was safe, but nope, I got caught.
Yeah.
So it took some more health off of me. Trying to be safe about it.
Jeez. I don't really have anything to say. Except... God, I'm glad I wasn't doing this.
Yeah. I screwed up there. Got hit.
Really, though. This hardly seems fair. Like, what is Kirby supposed to do in a scroller like this? Like, he can't turn around.
Yeah.
But the enemy's gonna hit him from behind.
It's like, come on, Kirby, turn around. You could probably tell Landia to do it for you. If only you could actually communicate. That's the problem. Like, Pollo! It's like, Landia's like, I assume that means he's happy. Alright. Yeah. So this thing... The problem with these last few fights is because you have to go through those random fights to get to them, I don't have a whole lot of chances to practice against these ones. Because I have to get through all 11 or whatever of those other fights. 11, 12, I don't know.
Yeah, that really sucks. It's like...
But because the first few are randomized, you get a chance to practice against all of them. Even if you die really early on. You know?
Whereas here, it's like...
Yeah, you have to do so much effort just to get to it.
It's not like, oh, you can just do it again immediately. No.
Yeah, and I think as a result of that, I'm playing this ridiculously safe. I'm not going anywhere near him to even swing the sword at him whenever he punches or whatever. I'm just dashing away. Whoops. There. That was a mistake. I meant to turn around and start throwing kunai at him, but it considered me still dashing. So instead I dashed right towards him as I turned around. I think that happens again.
I just assumed it was because it was the edge of the screen.
So yeah, all I'm really doing here is just slowly throwing kunai at him, chipping his health away, playing it incredibly safe, or at least trying to.
Whatever it takes.
There, see it happen again. I was like, turn around, throw kunai. Nope, dash towards him.
Whatever it takes. Well, okay, not that.
Yeah, I'm just staying away from that. Okay, there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump, turn around, and then start throwing. It will not dash towards him this time. I will make sure of it. Yeah, sometimes I can get a hit in there while he's spinning, but it didn't work that time. There we go.
Yes. I love when the main body explodes because you're throwing knives at the hand.
Yeah. Did that too early because I'm still trying to play super safe. I didn't mean to do that, and that caused me to stay inside of him. See, there was an unintentional throw. Get me out of there. Nice thing, though, is that, yeah, I can actually hit him now pretty consistently because he's actually in the foreground instead of hiding out in the background. Ooh. By the time I saw that coming, I was like, oh, crap. I'm still standing in place in the middle of my throwing animation. I'm screwed. And I'm on a sliver of health now.
Oh.
Thank goodness that didn't reach me.
Oh, I keep expecting it to.
Yeah. Holding on by a thread here.
Then the missile barrage.
Yeah, that's not hard or anything. I just go around it.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you coming? Okay, there.
Ah, yes, the pogo stick mode.
Come on, kill him. There we go.
All right.
But as I said, I am now out of tomatoes, yeah. Well, I cannot speak. Why can I not speak? Anyways, so yeah, now we're at Galactonite, I believe it is. I actually do pretty well here until I die, I think.
Isn't that the whole point of Kirby games? You do good until you die.
Yeah, I actually got that to hit him, but then I thought I was safe to down kick at him, but then nope, he just
didn't upstab.
Yeah. So at this point, I figured, screw it, because of the reasons I mentioned before, I'm just going to tornado this until I get to at least the Star Cutter. And just pray that it actually gives me the ninja ability at some point within those few fights.
Is it completely randomized, or?
I actually don't know. But it did seem to give me ninja exactly when I wanted it, which was, I think, at the Galactonite fight. So yeah, I'm just skipping through those fights, just showing you how they went real quick.
Just kill him, dead, 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 dead.
Yeah. Hopefully that hopefully that's acceptable because I'm still committing to finishing it with Ninja through all these last few fights. Yeah, and you'll notice we jumped to attempt 12 here for this tornado initial run.
Ooh.
I think I may have tried a few more times as Ninja, I'm not sure between then, but I also tried a few other abilities that I had not used at all really, like Spear, and maybe something else, maybe Plasma a few times, and it wasn't going very well.
Got it.
So that's when I decided, okay, Tornado, then back to Ninja. So yeah, I think because of how well I did with Tornado up to this point, I do actually have a few tomatoes now.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. He landed right into that one. I thought he would just stop after those two barrages.
I don't know what you thought the third set of lines was then.
Well, I kind of wasn't expecting it. Okay, here, that's a mistake. I meant to dash attack there. I just didn't do it fast enough.
How are you supposed to dodge that if you don't have invincibility frames?
I think it may be like how you avoid the Star Cutter Tornado. You just keep going around him, maybe?
Yes, but we were below him. It went down like so quickly. How many swords do you have?
Too many. Ouch. That makes me think of the Overwatch Reaper thing, how he just tosses away his used guns.
Oh my god.
It's like, what a waste. I don't know if I do enough damage to him there, if he would not throw the tornado, if I could stun him or something. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to get out of harm's way because I knew I was low in health and that might have screwed me up and caused me to lose extra health there because I don't know if there's a way to avoid that tornado. Maybe I could have dashed through it, but I wasn't thinking.
Huh, he flew away.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I still had the two tomatoes left.
Nice.
I got stuck between saying tomato and tornado. Tornado.
Weather's really getting strange today. It's like a whirlwind, but it's made of tomatoes.
Yeah.
God, there's so much tomatoes. There's tomato paste everywhere. Or is that blood?
I was actually just thinking, it's like, what's that tornado in the distance? Why is it red? Is it bloody? It's like, no. It just went through a tomato field. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Just keep running.
Stop teleporting.
Yeah. I don't mind him teleporting as much as I do the Grand Doomer, because the Grand Doomer's gotten on my nerves. Okay, here's our mistake. I thought I would be safe in the corner. I wasn't. Because I remembered there was a way I could still hit him while he was doing that, but I needed to be above him and down kicking at him.
Ah.
Just like I do with the, what was it, the bloat fishy thing, whenever it's spitting the water gun.
Did it show the whole battle? Because I just looked and suddenly his health was at almost nothing.
I think I just made some cuts when I'm going through the place where the place where the tomatoes are at, unless I actually take one. So it's...
Well, I meant in the middle of the battle.
No, I didn't cut through the middle of the battle.
Okay, because that was very quick.
Yeah. All right. Final battle. Here it is. So I think attempt 11, I basically did the exact same thing I did here, where I did tornado up until a certain point and then ninja, and I think I still failed, I think, during this fight? I forget why. So yeah, this is basically the second time attempting that strategy of just tornado until a certain point.
Okay, then.
Near the end.
You know, I've forgotten how weird he is.
Yeah.
Like, design-wise. Like, it's his soul?
Yeah.
It's black? Like, is he evil? But he's, like, always smiling, so I guess he's still happy?
I'm always happy when I'm evil. And there's the eye of the mouth.
Oh, right.
I got good at avoiding this because I know this really screwed with us when we first fought him outside of the true arena. Because the entire floor is spiky.
Ah. Oh, and the swords. I know this killed you at least once.
Yeah, and then because it's still icy, I'm having trouble actually getting away. Now, I think here...
Then, yeah, the double swing, that's what gets you.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it didn't seem like it did a whole lot of damage that time. I wonder if I actually touched him. And maybe that's why it might have done less damage than it would have.
Because then you're invincible with the swords.
Yeah. I'm not positive, though. There was something else I feel like I was going to mention, but I've forgotten. I think I may have just wanted to reiterate that, yeah, because I couldn't get here that often, it was really helpful to just go tornado until here to actually get some practice in on them.
Okay. Makes sense.
In the previous attempt. Almost there.
Oh, God. That's trippy, especially since even the terrain looks curved.
Yeah, I guess it does. It's like, do you like my art? It's called a triangle. There we go. It's finished. I've killed him.
No.
Yeah, it was quite a journey. Like you mentioned, I should check how long it actually took in total.
Probably too long to be worth it.
So, I was thinking I'll make some extra work for myself. I think I'll look through my attempts, and if there's any boss fights that I did perfectly that we didn't see in this, maybe I'll add them here. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I hope no one considers this too cheap because I actually used Tornado for part of it. But
I'm just happy it's done with.
Yeah. I think maybe if I ever got to streaming, maybe I could try and actually do a true fully ninja run all the way through.
I really wish you didn't say that. That's going to bite us in the back someday.
I said maybe. And also, I did realize that I don't even know if I'm allowed to stream yet. You might need like a certain amount of subscribers or whatnot. If that is the case, then I almost absolutely wouldn't qualify to be able to stream. I don't know. But yeah.
You, dear viewer, can help change that.
If you're seeing this and you're not subscribed. whatever, yeah. But yeah, I think I did well enough. I spent long enough doing that because, yeah, I do still need to spend time editing videos and whatnot, so I can't spend way too much time doing this because I also need breaks to,
mentally die.
Yeah, do whatever I want, so. Yeah, I think this, to me, a satisfying conclusion. So, what do you think?
I still think you put way too much effort for what we gain out of this, which is literally nothing.
So, yeah, in the future, I'm probably not going to do any boss rushes for games or whatnot, but I guess because this was specifically requested, I was willing to do it. But yeah, that's it. I've done it. Game over.
Yay.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.